Be quick. Gotcha.
So you have
Facebook
right
hotline? Huh? On Facebook, if we get to
Yep.
stay.
On TikTok.
You think you're with my phone? No wonder
Whatever. We got it now. We found it now.
we're good now.
I'm
How's
gonna-
that laptop? I'm gonna go grab my.
We got that hooked
Yeah,
up.
go get the anemometer.
Yeah, that's the last thing I gotta grab.
How's everyone doing? Y'all sound tired. We still got a couple more days to go. Y'all gotta get a Red Bull, get some coffee. Some of y'all maybe want a little bump of something I can't say on the mic. I tell you what, we're gonna be starting about 4 o'clock. Hopefully we'll get more people in here. But just getting everything set up right now, cameras, microphones, all that stuff. So just hang tight, just hang out.
No. 7-8 minutes.
You want it like that?
I know, I'm so sad too. Here we go.
Light didn't switch.
No, we don't. There's no like this. Oh, yeah. Go super hard. Oh, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, keyboard. We let people roll on in.
Mic check, mic check.
While we wait, is anyone in here like Mountain Dew? Showing us.
Yes.
Heck yeah, that's what's up. Mountain Dew is the drink, that's for sure.
Mountain Dew is the furry drug.
Something like that.
Something.
Anyone been in Dealer's Den? Anyone liking Dealer's Den so far?
Spent way too much money.
Went way too much money. Yeah, you better come with at least a green.
Better come with a grab.
I tell you, Dealer's Den, always a lot of great
What's
stuff,
up?
that's for sure.
Oh, they have tons of
Do you want
great
me to
stuff.
move?
Oh, no,
Amazing.
you're fine. Almost.
She can sit just the head next to me, yeah. Totally not creepy.
He's running.
I love how we both have our National Weather Center lanyards.
Well, I put it on just for this, so.
Run, Forrest, run! We're waiting for one more to go here and then
While we wait, anyone got any cool storm stories other than, I know you got cool storm stories, you're from Little Axe.
Yeah.
Anyone else have cool storm stories they want to share while we wait for 4 o'clock?
Interesting storm stories.
My dad got struck by lightning.
You got struck by
My
lightning?
dad, yeah.
Oh.
It wasn't, okay, it wasn't like a direct, like it hit him right out of the sky. It hit our air conditioning and he just happened to be right there next to
Oh my God.
it. It still threw him off his chair.
Ow.
You back there in the red, what you got?
I survived the Canton tornado outbreak.
Oh.
A couple years ago.
Oh.
I saw the EF4 that dropped through there with my own eyes, and it was the scariest thing I think I've ever seen.
Oh my God.
Dude.
That is scary.
That's very scary.
What do you got, Randy?
You know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I'm talking about.
I want to hear your perspective. Like, I want to hear it.
Well, so Little Axe got hit by a tornado that was like an EF4 or something like that. Leveled like half our town.
Yeah.
Didn't level our house though.
Not
Just barely
luckily.
missed that.
Barely.
Yeah.
Just about.
Barely. It's a hair.
Like, when Was Country Boy got hit on Highway 9, you're right next to it.
Yeah, not even like a 5-minute walk.
Yeah, not even. Not
I
even.
got flattened. And then the cell phone tower got twisted up and crumbled.
One of my backpack.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That was scary.
It's hard to judge like this because it's
I'm
like
sure it goes like, whoa, I
Anyone
did
else
not
got
realize
crazy
that.
storm stories you want to share?
Any interesting storm stories
Anything?
anyone's gone through?
Anyone see flying cows?
I sure have.
flying cow cow.
That's one for earlier today.
We got cows.
I should have worn my t-shirt.
Every time I go in the rain, it's an experience because I get when it's awful.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Like, that way clothes get all wet, and then you're like, oh.
You good, bro, Chacho?
Yeah, it'd be like that.
And when it comes to storm chasing, you'll get a lot of that, and the whole, your vehicle will be soaked, it's a whole cleaning operation afterwards. Yeah.
Hopefully at least it'll be on a soggy kitty Sunday, so
Mhm.
that can't see the water.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
If any
Kitties
other
don't like
day is
water.
tragic.
Right.
Or wet beast Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
A show of hands, who else from Oklahoma? Yeah, there we go, Oklahoma. What about Arkansas?
Arkansas.
Any Arkansas?
Arkansas first.
Oh man, what about Kansas? Anyone from Kansas? Texas?
They're not good.
Missouri?
Dang.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
Man, oh man. So did they go Oklahoma?
I was tempted to race my hand for every single one.
Right.
Just to say I'm from every state. So,
Oh, my God.
Well,
Oh, I mean, that's us most of the time.
I'm from here in Oklahoma City. He's from
Tulsa.
pretty much Tulsa.
Born and raised.
Born and raised. I grew up in Little Axe, so if any of y'all familiar with the area south Lake Thunderbird, you know, F4 right the day before Moore got hit, you know, leveled pretty much half the town, went off into Shawnee. That's what they refer to that tornado as. I actually heard a story that a bathtub had gotten thrown into a tree in Bethel Acres with the person in it, and they survived. So that is why mobile homes ain't safe. So make sure you're always in proper shelter.
Yeah.
We only got a few minutes here, and we're going to get started with or without our communications officer. There's been a whole lot going on since about when we got out of orientation, as they
Pretty
call it.
much.
So yeah, we're just getting down to the last minute.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
We got our communications officer.
Yeah, and we got Lucky in the back too. What's up, Lucky? Everyone
I don't
say
care
hi,
if I get
Lucky.
in my own
He's,
stream.
one of our guys from Purcell.
Guten Tag. Guten Tag.
We're gonna go ahead and get started as soon as Thunder here gets sat down. That way we're not keeping you guys. Y'all can get to whatever panels you want to. You can get out there, have a lot of fun. We whole bunch of fun this weekend expected.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. Ethan, start us off.
All right, so my name is Vortex.
Good job.
Bloopers, of course. All right, my name is Vortex the Fox. I am the Mesnet tech of the group. I'm the one that'll be in charge of deploying various Mesnet probes around Oklahoma and the state. My GMRS call sign is WSHK541. If you need to communicate with me on GMRS, you can get a hold of me there. One of my most memorable chases was down on March 2nd of last year. Me and Casey hooked up for the first time. We got the chase out there in western central.
It was about southwest.
Southwest Oklahoma, precise. And I think we got to Texas briefly, but that was gonna be my most memorable chase because we actually all convoyed as an actual team operating out there, just gathering some weather data as we had. Yes, question.
Was that the one that dropped the EF3 in like Valley, Texas?
I can't say I do know anything about that one, but I think so. If
I was chasing that one too.
Oh, nice.
A lot of
Yeah.
our research is here in Oklahoma, so that's
Yeah.
why we don't often get down in Texas, Kansas.
Yeah, it's not often we'll get out of state for our operations. All right.
I'm Brandon Alexander. I am the owner of Stormwatch Research. These are my two associates here. Stormwatch Research has basically been around since, give or take, 2022. I've chased for Channel 8 Tulsa, 4029 in Northwest Arkansas, and currently freelance to stations such as KFOR here in Oklahoma City and KOCO5 with wonderful Damon Lane. Show of hands, who likes Damon Lane in here? Channel 5. You like Channel 5? You like Channel 5? We all love News 9, though. News 9 is definitely king. You know, pain is some call it, but I tell you, it brings the pain. It brings the pain.
Offensive sign.
But I've been chasing since pretty much high school. I graduated in 2019, starting as a freshman in 2017. My GMRS call sign is Whiskey Sierra Hotel Juliet 659 for any GMRS operators that might be in the room. But basically, whenever we get Casey introduced, I'm gonna jump onto the Seminole, Oklahoma tornado story. If any of y'all remember that major tornado that went through downtown Seminole, we're gonna talk about that story. We're gonna try and have some fun with you guys, kind of talk about weather, a little bit about storm chasing. Go ahead, Casey.
Alright, I gotta grab this.
Grab it like you need it.
So my name's Casey, Communications Officer for Stormwatch Research in District 8. I'm also known as Thunderwolf 98 here in the fandom. GMRS is WRYU 877. I hang out on the Tulsa Channel 20 repeater. Basically what my role on Stormwatch is communications. So basically I'm trying to get everyone on board with GMRS with a certain kind of radio. Well, both mobile and a handheld. Let's see if let me grab it real quick.
There we go.
Something like this is just a simple 5-watt handheld.
Did I whack you in the elbow? You were pretty close.
But I've been chasing since 2024. April 1st, 2024 was my first chase. Especially after I got my new job, of course. It's fun. I like it. Then I joined Stormwatch Research as of February 3rd of 2025. So happy to be a part of it. So thank you, Brandon.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right.
Looks like we got a steady crowd in here now.
Oh yeah. This is cool.
Some of y'all are probably wondering why the hell we have a beach ball in here.
We're about
Or any of our
I don't know
stuff.
if I know. We're going to bounce it around with you guys here at some point in the show. It's going to be more or less introduced as CAPE, which is pretty much fuel in the atmosphere because it's always bouncing around. You need fuel for storms, right?
Yep.
So, yeah, of course, we have a water bottle that I'm trying to use as a CAP demonstration, which is basically lid on the environment, which limits a lot of storms from going all the way to their max potential. But we'll get to that. But we're going to talk about this Seminole tornado, though. We're going to tell y'all a story. It's one of my ultimate favorite chases, and I've been on a lot. I've been on a lot here in Oklahoma. I used to run even parts of Texas all the way up to South Dakota back when I was in high school, but what you whisper?
Yeah.
That is my truck. That is actually from south of Salisaw when I was reporting back from 4029. That was over there in, that was actually right on the dam south of Salisaw. So if anyone knows where that is. But this tornado, so it started off, it had been a stormy week overall, and, you know, a whole bunch of energy. You know, tornado warnings have been popping up. Me and Ethan here had actually been chasing the days before. Had a small tornado go through Seminole. It actually put a tricycle in the side of a tree.
Oh, there.
It wasn't even a massive tornado the days before, but getting into it, hot, sticky, I'm tired, and we start getting reports of a tornado warning down there. It's in more or less southeast portion of Oklahoma. We're still east I-35, northeast track for Seminole. And David Payne is watching the helicopter. Time is Jim Gardner, Sky News 9, and says it just hit a marijuana farm. So I'm like, okay, well, let's go check this out. So I'm in Shawnee, hop on Highway 9, Earlsboro, you know, going through Tecumseh, go over Seminole, get fuel. Tornado is still on track before Seminole. It's touch and go. If anyone knows anything about Oklahoma tornadoes, they like to touch and go. They'll take this mobile home, then they'll just leave the one right next to it, which is really interesting, something we're still learning about. But overall, get out there. I stop at the Casey's, get fuel, and I'm like, yeah, we're going to need fuel now because if we don't get it, then there's a good chance we're not going to have fuel later due to power outages and probably damage. It's got plenty of CAPE in the atmosphere. This tornado is probably going to grow. You know, great supercell, great structure overall on physical and radar. So get down there, book it through Seminole, booking it in the direction more or less of Ada. I turn off on some back road, and as I'm cresting this hill, I see a couple chasers sitting up there, multi-vortex tornado, which if any of y'all don't know what multi-vortex is, it's like fingers more or less touching the ground. Really cool. And they're more or less carouseling, like a merry-go-round, kind of around each other. So it's gaining strength at that point. This tornado's getting larger, and you look further down, there's a valley just full of storm chasers. Michael Armstrong, Channel 5's at the bottom, and his back bumper actually got ripped off by another chaser. So he kind of got stuck down in there. But I was like, all right, we're not messing with none of that. We're going to go back to Seminole, which is a few miles back the other way, and Creston, got a beautiful mothership, coming through.
Yeah.
Kind of looked something like that, give or take. Better structure, really low for that matter. Cresting hills, getting up there, start seeing chasers, and emergency management and PD has the highway shut down. But you can see downtown Seminole, and here is this cone tornado going pretty much right through town. You could hear the roar of it, you could just feel the energy of it, and the area of circulation on radar is a mile wide. If any of y'all know how big a mile is, that's a big area of circulation, very violent tornado. So, watching it, power flashes, there's chasers that got around the cops and are driving right under it, and which is insane, absolutely. We do some crazy stuff, but that was crazy alone. Get there, see down trees, down power lines on first arrival. We're coming up on the pawn shop in the park on South Side Town, if anyone's been to Seminole. And first thing we see a leveled house on our left. And at that point, search and rescue, they're like, okay, how bad's the rest of town? What else do we have going on? Are there fatalities? Are there critical injuries? Are there fires, gas leaks, anything like that? What do we got to worry about in here? So start checking. At this point, check that one. There was no one there. It's just, I guess, a storage warehouse behind the Circle D pond. Driving through yards, driving over pieces of roof, driving through brush, and luckily, as far as I'm aware, there were no injuries. Everyone was down in their shelters, had plenty of warning. They have plenty of time, which is very, very critical for a tornado like that. It could have been worse, but we're not done. There's more tornadoes that are in the direction of Seminole County. So, no cell service, no tornado sirens, so book it to the other side of town after talking with emergency management that got trapped in the middle of town because he got caught in the tornado too. Get over to Walmart. It's getting dark at this point. I've got 2 flat tires on the passenger side of my chase vehicle from running over debris. And it's a 2001 Explorer, so not even a big truck, not even a powerful truck. Trying to get air in them, but it's just not airing up. The air pump's not doing it. At this point, start panicking, and at that point, we've got cops going by on the PA system saying, "Hey, everyone, get to shelter. There's a tornado warning coming." And I'm like, I can't do anything. I can't, gather research anymore. I can't do anything because we have blown tires on this truck. So, hobble it to Walmart, park in the fire lane. Employees standing there, they're oblivious that there's a new tornado warning issued. Everything's down. There's no WEA. There's no tornado sirens. There's nothing. Everything is down because this first tornado that went through. Get in there. Tell the employee, hey, get everyone to the safe area right now. So they call for everyone on backup power. Said, hey, everyone get back. But here's what's bad. We all know in Oklahoma, lowest floor of the building, center part of your house, or underground safe room, so on. They put us on the back hall in this Walmart in the storage area. So I'm watching this tornado coming up Earlsboro. It hits Earlsboro, but it does a circle around one of our former trackers, Ian Malico. I mean a dead circle, less than a mile radius. Just whoop. Just watch it on radar because I have his location. And on top of that, it goes off, it fizzles off, but it produces another quick spin up about 100 to 200 feet behind the Walmart, right where I was sitting at. And let me tell you, when you can hear wind ripping on a building like it's gonna rip a wall down, you can feel it too. It is a scary feeling. If you've never, felt probably 100-mile-an-hour winds, give or take, because it ripped up big trees bigger than me. It's a crazy feeling. Go to leave, they're like, oh, you can't leave. There's a tornado out there. I'm a storm chaser, I'm going. I don't know.
We're going.
I'm tired of this, so. Go to a dump truck with ODOT that's already in the parking lot ready to go. They were just chilling out there like nothing's going on, and they aired up my tires for me, got back to Shawnee, and next day saw the extent of the damage, and Central Disposal started sending roll-off units out there for basically garbage collection, and it took, God, I think it was more than 2 weeks to clean up. It was a big mess, big mess. But that is definitely one of the stories of my chase career. And I've been chasing for a long time now. A lot of zero metering, which is up close and personal with a tornado. You're getting up in there. At
You're
that
basically in the suck
You're in
zone.
the suck zone. Anyone? Show hands. Who's watched Twister in here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who likes
That's
Twister?
what I like
You
to
like
see.
Twister?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, Twister's a great movie. It's a great inspiration for a lot of us chasers. Actually, this truck, when he owned it before I bought it, was one of the backgrounds in the Twisters movie,
The newer ones.
the sequel, which was also a pretty cool movie, that's for sure. If y'all saw it in 40X, oh my god.
It's quite an
That,
experience.
that was an experience. But let's go ahead and continue on here. That's the story. I just want to share that with you
Also,
guys.
that's my rig is right there. I should have probably popped that up.
Third
Yeah,
gen
good old
Ram.
Tim right there. And let's just move on to Casey next.
Yeah, that's the blue one out in the parking lot. If any of y'all by chance saw it or saw a couple of goofballs pulling in.
Yeah. All of us goofballs be goofing out there most of the time.
That truck's hideous.
Yeah. I see ya.
What'd you say, Lucky?
That truck's hideous.
Oh, look who's talking.
Oh, look who's talking. Alright.
No, you're right. Next, Ethan.
Alright. Or my story. Okay. Alright, well, I'll give you another story of mine.
And
It's a-
completely closed and completely do that. Good job.
I think you smoked too much of the grass.
I pretty much do, yeah. Probably I have way too much grass in the system. But yeah, my name's Ethan. We're from Vortex to Fox. I've been chasing ever since I graduated high school. Kind of a similar story that Brandon went through here, but I'll say one of my other memorable chases was back down in November of 2021. This was before I owned this rig right here. I was in a little Lincoln car, Lincoln MKS. Not really a great vehicle to take storm chasing, if you ask me, but I made it work. And I was out with this. I was experimenting with other different storm chase crews. I was with this one other group called OTAC, where me, Jeff, and then one other storm chaser, we hauled off to northwestern Oklahoma this time. We almost went out to, I think, closer to Enid, but we ended up strafing towards Vichy, Oklahoma, where we saw a brief funnel club tornado form down there in this middle of a farm field. It did no damage to a town or nothing, just a brief drop. It was late at night, almost close to midnight. We've been chasing, and we saw several more tornadoes go up northeast. I think one more tornado. After we got to Vichy and a gas station there, we called off the chase thinking it was over. But then another tornado popped up just northeast, and I was the one that went off solo and ended up getting caught in the rear flank downdraft of one of those supercells that went up there close to the border of Kansas. And that's when I kind of called off the chase and like, you know what, I'm going home. It's too dark, too dangerous. Called that off basically. And the next couple years after 2021, I kind of ended up on a down low and didn't really chase much as I was having a little mental crisis for a little while. But around 22, 23, or no, 23, 24, I started getting back with this crew. I started talking with Brandon and them and got on with Stormwatch Research, what it's called now. And been with them ever since 2023, and we've been through several operations since then. And my other next memorable chase was May 4th, 2024, May the 4th be with you. I was out in north central Texas, east of Wichita Falls, or no, south of Wichita Falls. It was closer to Archer City, and I saw this beautiful shelf cloud off to my west coming into the Archer City area. And it was just producing beautiful structure, beautiful precipitation all around it. I was keeping up in the clear slot and ended up running into another storm chaser, Brandon Kopic. Me and him convoyed out over there. I was in the expedition at the time. I was in his truck at the time before I owned him. And I was out there. We got, I think, close to Henrietta. And we were going on north on a dirt road when my truck died. And battery cable came off for some reason, and I was stuck by train tracks. Had to push my truck off so I could make sure I was in a safe area. Called off the chase right then and there, but then right as I got stuck, a tornado warning popped off directly to my west, out by Wichita Falls, and it was just slowly moving eastward as it went over me. I was freaking out, texting Brandon. I don't know if you remember that much, but I was trying to call for help and say, if any of y'all are down here, please pick me up or at least do something with my truck, jump me or whatever you can so I can get out of here. Then I ended up hunkering down for a good bit until it passed, and then skies ended up clearing, and then I called off the chase there, and Ended up selling the truck not even a year later to Brandon, and he's taken pretty good care of it since then.
Casey's gonna tell his story, but while we're doing that, I'm gonna take this beach ball.
Yeah,
I'm gonna throw it into the crowd. I want you guys to try and bounce this thing around, and then when
Bounce
the
some
time
tape
hits,
around.
we're gonna let the cap bust on this. I'm gonna see if I can let this cap go flying off of here. Hopefully, it won't hit one of these.
I secretly you are.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Alright, so one of my favorite chases was
There we go.
I want to say April 27 of 2024. It was a moderate day in north central Oklahoma. I decided to just say screw it, just go out. It was on a Saturday, so I didn't have to work or anything. This my chase vehicle, affectionately known as Blue Demon. I was posted up around. Okay. So I was posted up in the El Reno area. I was watching stuff blowing up off to the east, so I was starting to second guess